defense. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's
I know got that. Man,
39 yards there, a big one.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge the secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
They're way too deep.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, but stop doing it.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He's check again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Saints nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hill. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Hill on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill and complete right side to Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Mason,
touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. He won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
Come on, B.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Oh, okay. That's what you call. I call this then.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to throw again. He's taken back by the Saints. David Onyemata gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It's 2nd down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They red zone coverage there, thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On 1st down, it's Hill.
Oh, that's
Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Williams.
He should have came back. He should have just kept straight. The bitch had deeply covered. What the fuck you coming back
down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defensive perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the Saints' 26-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Mostert, and this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Oh, this this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll try it now with most of
Damn it, man. Why the fuck you ain't get no pressure
before he's
that
brought
time?
down right on the chalk of the 20. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I said, come on, Benny. Everybody cheering for you.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
This for the fans.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Oh, I missed the motherfucker.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
I missed that song.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Clean him up, clean him up.
But could not get away from there.
Hold him up, clean him up.
Not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll run with
bitch.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Get your 3, get out my field.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's
3
certain
yards.
drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll look to throw.
Damn, I bought the bitch. Damn, man.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
I bought him down.
As the first half is winding down, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Niners 14, Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
First half in the books. Sports. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
San Francisco.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. Third down here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. Another one thrown incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work. They on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Dwelling. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this.
My man tipped the ball to your man.
Back-to-back nice games.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. This is bullshit here, man. My man tipped the ball to your man.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this one to use check. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them.
Hey, you know.
Than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Probably because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
like this shit up,
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive
Put my boy in the motherfucking game.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Put my motherfucking boy in the game, nigga. Shit, I got something for y'all.
At the Niners 35-yard line.
All this motherfucking playing, nigga. Put my boy in the game. I've been trying to play the game right. Fuck that. I'm going to put an injured Drew Brees in this motherfucker.
Breeze to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Read this. What you read?
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now, Breeze again.
Oh, man, what the fuck?
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On first down, Breeze.
Come on, baby.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Get the goddamn ball.
It's scooped up by the 49ers.
Who Breeze don't fumble the fucking ball? Man, I put his garbage ass in there.
Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here? Because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
So you got to close it out right there, Benny. Right here, Benny.
Now Brewster. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. You got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with fourth down.
I'll blame you, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't mad, but, you know, bitch, you running the bit down in 3 seconds to run the ball. You know you going to run the ball. Shit, you running the clock out.
And Gold is able to put it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up, and now...
Come on, Breeze. What the fuck is you doing?
And the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
He had to stop to come back for the ball. He gone. Shit, you talking about that cover? Man, get
the fuck out. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw now on first down. As Carpenter's running back Raheem Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Move a bit. Move too much.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So they've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
What the fuck? That is him, man.
And they take possession of the
Fade man's again, Camaro.
36-yard line.
Yeah, these get him, boy.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Sharon said put the nigga. Oh, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the first down inside the 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Niners 20, Saints 14.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
You didn't know the you could have picked me in the goddamn room play.
Special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Oh, good game, good game.
Empirical.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you, this was
they wouldn't let me win because I couldn't hold that for
easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this
turnover. That's what it is. Turn the ball over 4 times.
One they can hang their hat on.
Shit. I ain't had the ball for 5 minutes. You had the bitch for 18 minutes. Shit. I don't chain quarterback one of them bitches was for fuck. Both of them had a fumble. Both of them had an interception.